Good morning, students. Before this class, we were studying about the cube, cuboid, and cylinder. Now today we will discuss about the cone. What? Cone. Or we can say birthday cap. Anything which is the shape of the cone is the required figure of the cone. Here, this is the radius, or we can say this is the right side of the cone because it is perpendicular to the ground, and the height, and this is known as slant height. Okay. Now you can see here R is radius of base of cone, height is S is height of right circular cone, L is slant height. Okay. Now OAB, taking right angle triangle OAB, using Pythagoras theorem we can say that L is equals to root over R square plus H square, or we can easily find the slant height with this formula. Understood? Now first of all we have curved surface area of cone. Curved surface area of cone is pi RL. What we have? Pi RL. Understood? Now next we have total surface area of cone. In total surface area of cone, what we will do? We will add the curved surface area and with area of the base. This is the curved surface area plus area of base is in the shape of a circle, and area of circle we have pi r square. Taking pi r common, we get L plus R in bracket. Okay, so this is the required formula for total surface area of cone. Now third we have volume of cone. The best method to find the volume of cone is take one cone and another cylinder. What we take? Cylinder of same radius and same height. Okay, fill this cone and empty in cylinder. 3 times you will do this thing, then thereafter only this cylinder will be completely filled. By this method we can find the volume of cone. The volume of cone will always be equals to 1/3 of volume of cylinder, or we can say 1/3 of pi r square. Understood? Okay. Next we have hollow cylinder. In this you can see the figure. Hollow cylinder we have some thickness in this hollow cylinder. Two radius we have R1 and R2. R1 is greater than R2. R1 radius is greater than R2. Okay, and this is the height of this hollow cylinder. Now next we have curved surface area of hollow cylinder. In curved surface area, what we'll use the outer curved surface plus inner curved surface, and for outer curved surface radius is R1, and for inner curved surface radius is R2. Okay, so that we have 2 pi R1h plus 2 pi R2h. Taking 2 pi h common, 2 pi bracket R1 plus R2 into H is the required curved surface area of hollow cylinder. Now talking about the total surface area of hollow cylinder. Before talking about the total surface area of hollow cylinder, we will discuss about the top view. When you will see the hollow cylinder from the top, you will see like concentric circle. And what do the concentric circle? Any two circles whose having same center are known as concentric circle. The radius is R1 and inner radius is R2. Understood? And area between two concentric circles we have pi R1 square minus R2 square. Okay. Now here total surface area of hollow cylinder I have curved surface area of hollow cylinder plus area of both the ends. Plus area of both the ends. Now 2 pi R1 plus R2 into H plus 2 pi R1 square minus R2 square. Taking 2 pi common, I get R1 plus R2 into H plus, you know now, A square minus B square, what we have? A plus B minus B. Like A square, R1 square minus R2 square, but I have R1 plus R2 and R1 minus R2. Taking R1 plus R2 common, but I have 2 pi R1 plus R2 bracket H plus R1 minus R2. This is the required total surface area of hollow cylinder. Now third we have volume of hollow cylinder. In volume of hollow cylinder, what will count? Area of base into height, and area of base we have pi R1 square minus R2 square, and height we have H. So pi R1 square minus R2 square into H is the required formula for volume of hollow cylinder. Next we have sphere. Sphere is like, we can say cricket board, badminton, or we can say football, basketball are some examples of sphere. Now here we have radius R. Okay, surface area of sphere we have 4 pi r square, and volume of sphere we have 4 by 3 pi r cube. Okay. Now next we have hemisphere. Hemisphere मतलब half of the sphere. Hemi मतलब half, and sphere we know that complete sphere. And hemisphere we have half of sphere. Now curved surface of hemisphere we have 2 pi r square, and total surface of sphere we have 3 pi r square, because in this total surface of hemisphere, what will count? I will count the area of this top, and this is a solid hemisphere. and the top, when you will see the top, you will get the, or you can see the, you can take the example of watermelon. In watermelon, when you cut from the between, you get some surface, and this surface is of shape of circle, and area of circle we have pi r square. So curved surface A plus area of the top, that we have 2 pi r square plus pi r square, we get 3 pi r square. Understood? Now next we have volume of a sphere. Volume of a sphere we have half of the sphere. Volume of half the sphere we have 2 by 3 pi r cube. Understood? Next we have spherical shell, or we can say hollow sphere. In this sphere, or we can say hollow sphere, point where two radius we have r1 and r2. Outer radius we have r1 and inner radius we have r2. So the difference between r1 and r2 is thickness of the spherical shell. Okay. Now surface area of hollow sphere. The outer surface we have 4 pi r1 square, and inner surface we have 4 pi r2 square. Understood? Taking 4 pi common, what I have r1 square plus r2 square. This is the required surface area of hollow sphere, or we can say curved surface area. In sphere, surface area, or we can say curved surface area, is the same. Okay. Now next we have volume of hollow sphere. We have 4 by 3 pi r1 cube. Outer volume minus what we will do, inner volume. We will require the volume of spherical shell. That will be 4 by 3 pi r1 cube minus 4 by 3 pi r2 cube. Taking 4 by 3 pi common, we get r1 cube minus r2 cube in the bracket. This is the required volume of hollow sphere. Now next we have hollow hemisphere. In hollow hemisphere, you can see the diagram of hollow hemisphere. Outer radius r1 and inner radius r2. From looking at the top, we get concentric circle. Okay. Now, curved surface area of hollow hemisphere. We will talk about only curved portion. This one, outer and inner. For outer, radius is r1, and for inner, radius is r2. For outer, for 2 pi r1 square, and for inner, we have 2 pi r2 square. Taking 2 pi common, what I get, r1 square plus r2 square. Understood? The required curved surface area of hollow hemisphere. Now, total surface area of hollow hemisphere, what I have, adding the curved surface of hollow hemisphere plus area of the top. Understood? So 2 pi bracket r1 square plus r2 square plus pi r1 square minus r2 square. Taking pi common, but I have 2 bracket r1 square plus r2 square. That goes plus r1 square minus r2 square. 2 into r1 square, 2 r1 square. 2 into r2 square, 2 r2 square plus r1 square minus r2 square. So 2 r1 square plus r1 square, but I have 3 r1 square, and 2 r2 square minus r2 square, I have r2 square. Understood? So pi bracket r3 r1 square plus r2 square is the required total surface area of hollow hemisphere. You can use this formula for better calculation. Okay, this is the easiest way to find the solution. Now next we have volume of hollow cylinder. So that we have 2 by 3 pi r1 cube minus 2 by 3 pi r2 cube. Taking 2 by 3 pi common, what I have, r1 cube minus r2 cube. Understood?